This is me, about to take the start of my first ever Lamborghini race.
We go racing then.
50 minutes of pure madness.
He makes a mistake going into the first corner.
Hyper focus and a lot of drama.
Big drama coming out of the corner there.
And all of this without a single minute of previous experience.
Really impressive drive this, as long as he doesn't carry too much speed into Le Beausset.
He had a big crash.
But first, we have to go back a few days to when it all started. While the team were getting the car ready, I went right away into my warm-up to prepare for the first free practice session. So, after a good warm-up, it was time to jump into the car for free practice 1. Without any major experience, this session was purely to get a feel of the car and get familiar with it. My teammate drove the car to the pits from where he would start the first half of the free practice session. After he was done, it was my time to drive. So while I got ready, the nerves were really starting to pick up. But I was also really excited to finally drive the car and see what I could do. While my nerves were starting to pick up, I think there was one person who also had a little stress.
In the end, it was good, yes. Yeah? Yeah, in the beginning it was more about confidence. I've never driven the car. So yeah, it was a lot about building up the confidence, especially like in fast corners. After a while it was okay. So we just finished FP1, it was quite good to be honest. We had quite a good pace. In the beginning I was just getting a bit used to the car because of course we have not had any test days. Of course everything is quite new for me. In the end it was quite good. I liked a bit of pace, but of course we're first of all on a new set and on the old type of tires. We have now a few more hours to go. It's now 12:13 and we drive at 4, so we have nearly 4 hours. Now I go and take a look at the data and see what I can change, and then after we go and eat something. So yeah, we will see how FP2 goes, and yeah, we will see from there on.
After the big break, I got ready to drive the car again. This time I drove the car to the pits because I was going to start the first half of the session. I was meant to drive 25 minutes, but that soon got a lot less because of a mechanical difficulty. After one lap, I already had to come in because of an issue with the brakes. This cost me a lot of time, but the team got it fixed in the end. So it was finally time to start my free practice for real. But then my engine decided to stall in the middle of the main straight. With cars flying beside me at 240 kph, I needed to get the car to a safe place. I tried restarting the engine, which worked after a second attempt, but not for long. While I tried to drive the car, I felt something was still wrong. So I pulled off to the side of the track to get myself to a safe position. The marshals then pulled me off track and towed me back to the tent where the team would try to find the problem as quickly as possible to get me back on track. The team fixed the problem and therefore I was still able to drive for 15 minutes. I drove the car back to the pits and gave the wheel to my teammate.
And the car? The car is okay? Yeah. In the end, okay? Yeah, the time is good.
The driver, what can I say? Good job.
Slower than it.
What do we? How much are we slower
The track, 1 second.
compared to the others?
Yeah, but you're faster than this morning, more than 1 second. So it means that you're everything in a good way. It's gonna be fast, right? What happened there? Then you're going out driving like that. You're a fucking driver. Good job.
After a conversation with my engineer and the team boss, it was time to pack things up and go home, so I can get a good night's rest for the qualifying the day after. We started the day off practicing some driver changes, and after I got into my warm-up to get ready for qualifying. Now that I'm warmed up, let's focus. This was my first qualifying with the Lamborghini, so I was really curious of what I could do. The goal was just to go out, take it easy and then full push. We had 1 lap to put in a good time, so I gave it my all. The time I qualified with would give us P16, which is not great, but given I don't have the same experience as the rest of the grid, it's not that bad. But the bad luck continues. My time got deleted because there was a yellow flag. This meant we would start P28 in race 1. Fortunately, my teammate got P7 in qualifying too, which means we start race 2 from P7. Because I did qualifying 1, I was going to start race 1 as well. I've never done a start in cars before in real life, and starting P28 doesn't make it easy. I needed to get a good start, but at the same time be careful so I do not damage the car.
The opening round of Lamborghini Super Trofeo Europe comes from Paul Ricard this weekend with a busy grid, some returning drivers, some names new to the championship.
First race. Enjoy it. Okay. This is the worst part to be in. Stay behind. Don't let them go too much. They're slow. They won't see you in the mirror, or maybe they will turn into you. So be sure 100% that you have enough room, because you can brake 30 meters later after them and you can overtake. You have to do your own race, and I want you to recover as much as possible. Like in karting, be as clean as possible, nothing reckless. You want to recover 10 positions in one corner. Okay?
Next on the grid, it is Alessio Ruffini lining up alongside Rillaerts. The lead car bails for the pit lane, and so it's up to the black and blue car of Guido Luchetti, the Oregon livery car of Enzo Garacci to control the pace up towards the timing line. The lights in a moment will change. We'll get the race underway. 2025 season for Lamborghini Super Trofeo then is go, and a good getaway made by Giubodini from the second row of the grid. An even better start by Garacci. Not a really good start in contrast from Guido Luchetti, the pole man. He's been well and truly monstered down into the pack, swallowed up as the car's going to turn 1. So Luchetti, fourth at best, one or two of them skipped the corner, couldn't get into the pack, rejoin, but you've got to be careful in that rejoin, otherwise it creates even more mayhem. Cars have to scatter in avoidance. There, 36 Enzo Garacci then running second as they...
We had a crash. The one thing we didn't want to happen, happened. Someone braked for an incident ahead, which I could not see from behind the car in front. After the impact, I still drove about 2 laps when I saw my engine overheating. So I had no other choice than to pull off to the side and retire the car. This was really painful for me. I knew starting behind was going to be difficult, but I wanted to show that I could do it, and that I could gain some places. But the day after we were starting P7, so I couldn't let this pull me down. I do want to give a big thanks to the marshals, who were really friendly and immediately offered me some water while I was waiting. The marshals are all volunteers. Home without racing wouldn't be possible. With all this out of the way, it was time to fully focus on the day ahead and make sure we got a good result there. The next day, my teammate decided not to drive because of an issue with the sponsor. Because of this, we were awarded a drive-through penalty, but this also meant I got twice the amount of time in the car. And if that wasn't enough, it started raining as well. Luckily, I got some last-minute advice from the team manager.
Like a karting.
Okay.
You have to cross all the line.
And curb.
Yes.
Curb?
Yes, you can take the curb, but you have to, like a karting, you have to take large and then cross the line all the time. And don't take any risk on the two first chicane.
On the exit of the corner, slowly on the throttle, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like a karting. The most important is to improve all the laps.
A few laps before the end we would get a drive-through penalty, which means we have to drive through the pit lane, causing us to lose some positions. We finished the race P9 in our class. Not the results we were hoping for, but that's just how it is. It was a very hectic weekend with a lot of ups and downs, but overall we showed pretty good pace and we learned a lot, which is the most important thing. Although the results were not always what we hoped for, I want to thank the team for their hard work. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and I will see you back in Monza. Arrivederci.